So I picked up this super inexpensive wreath from Walmart. So first things first, fluff it open so it looks nice. We're gonna start with these poinsettias. Open up each and every petal. We're gonna take our wire snips and snip them off. So we'll snip off each leaf individually as well. Right here is our glue skillet. We're just gonna dip our stems in. And all we're gonna do is just glue them right to the wreath. And look at how pretty that looks. We're gonna continue working these in. And you can work in as many or as little as you would like. Now let's come back in with the leaves that came off of these stems and work them around the perimeter. And here is the finished wreath. I think those paired with that flocked wreath base is the perfect wreath. We're starting with a 24-inch evergreen wreath. I've broken apart some of these picks into smaller pieces, and then we're going to move over to my glue skillet and we're going to work them into our design. And we're just placing them basically at random. I'm not really measuring. So here's the spray that we picked up from Hobby Lobby. So we're going to place these in our glue skillet and begin working in some of these. Here we have some snow-covered pine cones. These came from a company called Nude Nielsen, are actually fresh, that they add a steel pick to, or they add a wooden pick in this case. So I'm just alternating them, placing one on the inside, one on the outside, kind of staggering them, and then we'll place one more up here. So now we're gonna add some of these. These came from Target. It's vase filler. We're just gonna take some of these and essentially hot glue them. I am making sure to add a generous amount of hot glue, as you can see. What I have right here is some more vase filler that came from Target. So our final element we're going to be adding is actually some moss. Dabble it in my hot glue, pick up some of the glue, and apply it to the moss. Okay, so you can add as much moss or as little moss or no moss if you'd like. So here's the completed design. I absolutely love the way it turned out. So all I'm doing is I'm taking these ornaments, I'm taking them over to my glue skillet, dipping the tops in the glue, make sure to use enough hot glue to keep everything in place, and just peppering these ornaments throughout. Now it's time to work on our next color, which is more of kind of like a teal, or an icy blue is what I like to call it. So it's time for our greenish blue. So we're creating that ombre rainbow effect. So now it's time to come back in with that pretty pink. So here we have the purple, and we'll just continue with these. Okay, and here's the finished product, you guys. So what we have right here is a 14-inch ring. You could pick them up for $1 each. And what I've done is I've added the pipe cleaners to it. So this is deco mesh made out of jute. So I've cut these pieces about 16 to 18 inches long. So I'm going to take my mesh and I'm going to lie it flat against my table and just simply gather it together just like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come back in and place one piece in each of the 18 pipe cleaners. So in total, we're going to need 18 twists that we're going to be adding. So we're just going to continue on doing this. So now that we have our wreath constructed with all of our mesh, our next step is to come back in with some greenery, dipping it in my glue skillet, and then coming back and making sure that there's good contact with our mesh. So I'm just going to repeat this pattern over and over again. We're going to come back in with some of these beautiful red berries. So what we're going to be adding now is a few of these, and all we're going to do is do the same exact thing that we've been doing, where we're just going to place a few of them, working them in the same direction as the existing greenery and berries. Next step is actually to design a beautiful bow. So here we have our ribbon, and I'm going to fold it over just like this, and then fold it over once more, so that we have two equal size loops. We're going to pinch in the middle our ribbon, and fold it to the completely opposite side. And by doing that, we add a little tension, and it helps keep our loops in place. So we're going to keep twisting, keep creating loops. Here we have 5 loops on either side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off our ribbon. Also going to create some very long tails. So I'm just going to snip them off. So we have one set of 2 right here. And what we're going to do now is cut off another smaller piece. Take our 2 tails, place them behind our bow, take a pipe cleaner, and secure all of the loops with the tails. So now I'm just twisting from behind the pipe cleaner to keep it in place. Then we can pull all of our tails forward and start opening up our loops to our beautiful bow. We're going to take our bow, come back over to our wreath, and secure it in place. And I'm feeding the pipe cleaner through the wire frame to ensure that it's not going anywhere. And then we can quickly fluff. So we've just hung up our wreath on our wall, and I think it turned out really cute. This wreath today is going to be constructed on an 18-inch grapevine wreath. You can pick these up pre-spray painted, or you could do what I do, which is make my own using just a can of indoor-outdoor spray paint. But we're going to start off using some of this greenery that we picked up from Hobby Lobby. Take a couple of these pieces, and I'm placing them in 2 different directions. And what I have here is some flocked eucalyptus. So I'm just going to be placing these all around the wreath. But now let's spruce it up a little bit with some of these beautiful hydrangeas. We're gonna take 2 ribbons. Here we have kind of like a gingham, and then we also have a snowflake. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our loops and create a single loop with 2 tails. And then what we can do is just cut it off. And we're gonna do that over and over again until we have a very full bow. So now we have all of our loops and tails, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take a length of each of the ribbons and just simply place it behind. That way we have some nice long tails. What we're going to do next is we're going to take a pipe cleaner and make sure all of our loops and our tails and everything's contained within our pipe cleaner. So I'm just taking the pipe cleaners and I'm feeding them through the grapevine wreath and securing it from behind. All we're going to do is take our ribbon, fold it in half, and cut from the middle out towards the wired edge, just like that. So now we can just fluff our loops. So here's the finished product in all its glory, and I really want to tell you guys how easy and simple this wreath was to create and how inexpensive. So we're going to start off with these pink ornaments. We are just going to dip our ends into our glue skillet. We're going to apply a generous amount of hot glue to the bottom of these ornaments, swirl them around, get any extra hot glue off, and then all we're going to have to do is just place them on. And we actually came back in with just some floral sticks. These come with little wires in the end, and all we did was you just poked one in each. Reason being, it is going to be a little bit easier just working them in. That way you don't have to worry about any of them falling off. So we're going to take some of our purple next, and we're going to go from pink to purple. And then we'll switch over to our green and then switch over to our blue. So we're going to kind of finish off our wreath so that it's rounded. And then what we'll do is we'll come back in with additional pieces and kind of work them in between everything else. That way our wreath looks nice and full and there's no real big gap. Okay, and here's the finished product, and I absolutely love the way this one turned out. So here we have a 24-inch evergreen form. Here we have our roll of mesh, and all we're going to do is just roll it out and cut it using our rotary. So we're going to cut about 10 to 15 pieces of this, about 16 to 18 inches long, and we're going to do the same process to the champagne as well. So we're just going to take our piece of mesh, pinch in the middle, and start to gather towards you. So we're going to take one piece of this and place it into our wreath. So we're actually just using the pine tips as our twist ties, and it makes it so much easier to actually work them in. This is what we have so far, and now what we got to do is come back in with another type of mesh. This technique is going to be called the curl, and what we're doing is just taking it and rolling it over itself until we kind of have a paper towel tube looking piece of mesh. But we're just going to take it and open up the twist that we've already opened. That way our wreath isn't too poofy, and place one piece sporadically throughout, like that. So now we've added several pieces of this champagne mesh throughout. So here we have our sign. We just stapled a couple pipe cleaners on the side. We're gonna just take our sign, and I'm just gonna take those pipe cleaners and feed them through until we get to the other side of the frame. So now we're gonna add some berries. We're just gonna take those berries, dip the ends into our glue skillet, and work them in. So I'm just peppering them throughout. So now we're going to be adding some of these very basic white sunflowers, and we're just going to cut the stems short and work them in. So now let's add a little bit of ribbon, and what we're going to do is create a little bow tie with some tails kind of shooting down. So all we need is 2 pieces of this ribbon or 2 loops with some longer tails like that, and then we can take a pipe cleaner to secure it, just wrapping it around. So take your ribbons, fold them in half, and cut from the middle out towards the wired edge to kind of reveal a nice pretty dovetail. So I'm going to place my bow tie like that. Okay, and here's how the finished wreath turned out. So I absolutely love it. This wreath would work for year round. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye everyone.